Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Apologies for the slightly late start there. And thanks Country Girl for tuning in, being here on time. I really appreciate it. Hope the kids are not giving you too much trouble. Yeah, so late start, apologies. I'm actually still setting up the game. So bear with me as I try to wrap up a couple more items here, a couple more things to get the game ready. I gotta get my head on straight. I packed a bit too much into the day today, and I'm scrambling to try and catch up and just get things sorted a little bit here. We had a Good Friday service that needed assistance, and I was asked if I could step in and help out just with some tech stuff. And I was like, yeah, sure, they'll give me an hour to set up, that'll be fine. Not remembering that the game I had intended to play still needed me to review the rules. And not just that, probably watch a playthrough and like really dive into it a bit in order to play it for you on stream here. The game was generously loaned to me by Muffin McClay from the stream here, if you're familiar with the name. So apologies to Muffin McClay. I'll apologize again when he shows up in a little bit, because I don't imagine he's in stream now. Probably not too many people are, but that's fine. I will apologize again, and we will have to figure out what to do with regard to that. How I can get his game played and get it back to him in a timely fashion. So instead, today, we are going back to Tapestry. I hope you enjoyed Tapestry. I know I did. I really like it. It is one of my favorite games. It helps that it's a Stonemaier game. So yeah, one of my favorite games right now. And oh, Country Girl, you said I'm muted. I hope I haven't been rambling to myself. I was in such a hurry this evening that I haven't done anything like I normally do. Normally I'm here early, I already have the table set up, I've got the board game ready to go, and then come like half hour before stream, I always do like my different checks, right? I when the stream starts, I've got that 5-minute window. I check audio coming through different channels and stuff like that. I put notifications out to different like Discord servers that I'm in, and just, you know, do a bunch of things. Update the stream title, which I literally did at like 8:56 while you were all waiting for me to start the stream. So yeah, just it's been an evening. Yeah, trying to catch up, trying to get some of this done so that we can get into the game. Yeah, let me know if you can hear me, if there's any issues with the audio. I imagine if anyone's watching, they'll let me know real fast if they can't hear me. But just a quick sanity check from me, if you're in stream, if you could let me know if you can hear me, that would be much appreciated. What are we doing? What else? Roll the science die. Exploration. Here. And then one for the Shadow Empire. Technology. Right there. Okay. They've got their favorite tracks. We've got their deck shuffled. Let's double check the regular rules. Income mat, civilization mat. I do need to shuffle those and get 2. Oh, but which components to remove? I've already got those removed. Civilizations. We are removing the futurists, the heralds, the inventors, and the traders. And I think plans employs Automa. Here we go. Remove advisors and spies. Yep. Okay, so those are removed. The rest of these are added. These are the Automa civilizations. Shuffle these up and give them 1. Side that I draw face up will be it. Like that, and this one. Boom. Engineers. Wait. Now I'm confused. I think this determines their favorite card. Muffin McClay, hey. Yeah, so I was just explaining that. I had intended to play Libertalia, but I did not read the instructions or watch a video like you suggested. And then today came up and I was like, hey, I just gotta... Oh, no. Oh, no. I went to the Good Friday service, and just did not have enough time today. I thought about it yesterday, but had other stuff going on yesterday, so just... So we're playing Tapestry today. And of course, because I went to the service, I'm a little behind on my timing, so I'm still setting up the game, getting everything prepped and ready to go. Makes sense, yeah. Yeah, we're just about done setting up here. I think I need to move the Automa's favorite track over here because they're the engineers. Doesn't exactly say during setup here, but double-sided Automa income map. Yeah, civilization cards there. Roll the die and place the Automa civilization card set. Oh, okay, yeah, that, yep. Got it. So, engineers, their favorite track is the technology track. I'm going to re-roll the Shadow Empire because they're both doubled up on the same track. If they get tech track again, they'll stay there with them, but I just want to give them a chance to separate. All right, technology it is. They're both competing for the same track. That works for me, in my favor by far. So yeah, we're almost done here. Just going to give ourselves a couple civilizations. We'll pick one, and we'll get into it. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time explaining the setup and the rules like I did last time. If you are curious about those, feel free to ask questions. I will try to do my best to explain what's going on as best I can while still being somewhat brief. because I have already explained the rules in a previous stream. And we're a little behind on time, so not only is this a fairly long game, but I have a slightly late start today. I'm going to go with that one, and we're going to go with that one. See what civilizations we got. Something new and exciting, I hope. Islanders. Oh, I don't know if I've ever played them. And Mystics. Interesting. Mystics boast of their ability to predict the future, actually just good planners. When you gain the civilization, use player tokens to select a number in each of these categories. When you reach that number the first time, gain a resource. On your final income turn, for each category you predicted exactly correct, gain 10 victory points. Sounds risky. I don't quite understand how that works. Player tokens to select a number in each of these categories. Complete districts. I don't know if I'm going to play them. Islanders. They are mystified by a massive island on the horizon, and they devote their resources to exploring it. Start with 4 territory tiles in your supply. Hey, that's not bad. At the beginning of your income turns, 2 through 5, you may explore one of the hexes on this mat. Oh, so I like set up my own island. You explore one of the hexes on this mat, place a territory tile here, and gain the exploration benefit and victory points just as you would on the board. These hexes cannot be conquered, but they can be explored on advancement turns via exploration actions. On step 3 of your final income turn, gain 4 victory points for each of these territory tiles that contain only water on the outer edges. Interesting. Or territory tiles in here. I'm not exactly sure how their example works. Oh, duh. There's an image right there at the top. That's the map. And so I place tiles surrounding it here. And they give me 4. Okay, so they give me 4 as like a head start. And then I place tiles here and flip them over to explore them. If I line them up with the center tile here, depending on the terrain that matches, I get victory points for that, as well as whatever resources shown on the front. Interesting. That'll push me heavy into exploration if I pick the Islanders. If I pick the Mystics, I'm probably more free to do just about whatever I want. Obviously, they have these tracks here with numbers on them. 1 through 9 for most of them, and then 1 through 4. Hey, Katie. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. We are running a little behind. We are setting up Tapestry as I speak. And I had to apologize because we planned on playing Libertalia, which is Muffin McClay's game. He generously loaned it to me to play on stream, and then I failed and did not learn how to play it before the stream. So, whoops. We're playing Tapestry instead, which was also probably a bit of a mistake because there's a lot of setup involved in Tapestry. But I'm hoping you all enjoyed watching me play it last time, so that we can enjoy watching me play it again. We're just going over our civilizations. And I don't really understand the Mystic. Maybe I'll just draw a new civilization card because this one doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And I don't want to sit here and really dig into the rules and figure out how to play them, or look up, you know, guides online or whatever. So let's just skip that. We'll go this one here. Leaders. Ba-bow. Leaders excel at cultivating their leadership abilities of their citizens. At the beginning of your income turns 2 through 5, you may place a player token on an uncovered leader's square on this mat to advance for free on the corresponding track. Gain the benefits, but you may not gain the bonus. Interesting. That doesn't seem very good. I mean, advancing 2, 3, 4, and 5. Can I place... Okay, backtrack. It might be decent if I can place multiple player tokens on a single square, right? It's not super clear. No, it says on an uncovered leader square on this map. There's 4 income turns that I can place them, and there's 4 squares that can be played upon. And it says uncovered leader square on this mat. So I think you have to pick one of each, right? Best case scenario, you get them all, and you get some bonuses here and there. But I don't know. Like getting the one track that you're already like really advancing on, as long as you don't miss out on the bonus or whatever, would be pretty nice. But getting tracks that you don't care about, I don't really see how beneficial that would be. The Islanders are going to force my hand and make me play pretty heavy into exploration. Yeah, exactly, Muff McClay. It forces me into exploration, which, I mean, it's not one of their favorited tracks, so I'm okay with that. But I think Islanders are the way to go. Grab my 4 tokens here, and apologies, I will change the camera so you can see exactly what I'm doing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Tapestry card. So these are not conquerable. Oh my goodness, these are horrible tokens. I hate these. I got 2 Tapestry cards, 2 Tapestry tiles. Oh, you can't see that yet. All right, whatever. Here we go. 2 Tapestry tiles, a science die, and 1 resource. That's terrible. It could have been almost any other combination of tiles, and it would have been better. Mostly because any other combination would have yielded more resources. But luckily, I'm not forced to play these. I can collect more exploration tokens, territory tokens, and use those instead, right? So, there's that. That being said, since I'm going pretty heavy into exploration, I will probably go into military as well. Because they tend to pair pretty well together, right? You go into both of these, then you can conquer territories that you've explored on this map, and you can explore new territories over here by further expanding. The tricky part is going to be utilizing these spaces here to make the most of my island, right? Because I have 6 here that I have to explore, and there's 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, geez. I have to use all of them? Yeah, I think so. So maybe I don't go for military then. Because if I want to explore this island fully, it specifically says I can't conquer it. So there's not much sense in going military for that reason. And I don't have enough explore tiles out here in order to explore both this and the main island, right? So I think maybe I go tech or science. Tech is going to be heavily contested, so that'll be rough. And I hate getting these dice rolls here where you don't get the benefit on science, but I don't know. I don't know what else to do in that regard. Yeah. All right, well, I think that's the plan. How much of this can you see? Not a whole lot. We'll move this to the side. We don't need that. Keep this up here. I'm going to shuffle these up. I don't remember how to play with these as employees. Do we just shuffle? Okay, so we're only going to get 2 of these because there's me and the Automa. These are just special landmark cards that you get in the game in the Plans and Ploys update. They have special conditions on them, and they have special building patterns and stuff. So if I go science track, then I probably want to invest in my capital city, because that gets me the rows and columns for that. Oh, that one's easy. Yeah, so at the end of my turn, if I have at least 3 income buildings of the same type in your capital city, gain a landmark. And then this one is at the end of your turn if you have at least 6 territory cards in your supply, then gain that landmark. And I already have 4 of the 6. I'm literally going to end one of my first turns. Well, maybe. Not necessarily. Depends on how that plays out. They're both the exact same shape, so I think I'll actually take... I'm actually going to take the landmark, or the income building card, because I'm definitely going to get that as I move my buildings over, right? Okay, they straight up just get this landmark. Boom, that goes over there. Turn this around so you can maybe read what it has to say. Or see what I'm doing on it a little easier at least. That's just victory points for them. This is their deck that I draw from behind my camera. Whoop. Behind my face. Alright. I think we're just about ready. Keep saying that. Lots of landmarks. That's mine if I get it. Oh boy. All right. How's everyone's week been? No stream on Tuesday. There's that. My side hair. Yeah, I know, right? It's getting quite long. which means I'm getting hot. I don't like that. That's going to be the worst part about having long, grown out hair, is I get hot really easily. I've been good. So tired and sore. Oh no, why are you tired and sore? What have you been doing? Why are you beating yourself up? I don't like it when people beat up my friends. Oh no, second job. Is it physically demanding? Oh man, that's rough. Sorry to hear that. Did you? I don't remember if you. Boy, does my body feel. Oh, okay. I was like, what? boy does what? I don't remember if you told us what your second job was going to be, and you don't have to share if you don't want to. But not terribly, but I'm not used to standing that long. Oh, yeah, standing for long periods of time. I used to do that. I worked at a movie theater. Checkers Safeway. I think you did mention that. I used to work in a movie theater, and yeah, you had to stand for a long, long time. All right. You know, you can't actually see any of this. I'm going to turn it back over so that I can see it. Apologies, my cameras were set up in a bit of a hurry, so they're not exactly where I want them to be, specifically the overhead camera there, but okay. Oh, sure, yeah, a lot of this. Register to groceries to back again, and yeah, oof. Yeah, that's tough. Certainly gonna work some muscles. Haven't worked in quite some time, or ever, maybe. I don't know. Have you ever worked as a checker, or a similar job? Okay. Time to start, I guess. Income turn. So we're going to start with number 1, which means we gain resources. One of each resource. Gain a tapestry card. I feel my head like never before. Oh no, I'm sorry. Tapestry card is guilds. When played, pay 5, 10, 15 victory points to gain 1, 2, 3 resources, or pay 1, 2, 3 resources to gain 5, 10, 15. You cannot spend victory points you don't have. It doesn't say I can't spend resources I don't have. Okay, there's that. Oh, and I get a territory tile, which makes 5. Maybe I should have gone for that, actually. Darn it, I forgot about gaining tiles on your turn. I should have swapped the two. Tech card for that one. That's better. Better than a tapestry card in my opinion, but whatevs. Okay. There's that. They don't... They do. They have one thing to do on their income turn, which is they gain a tapestry card. They'll take that face down over there. It's not really important unless I conquer them, I think. So, whatever. Okay. On to the advanced turns. I am blue. We're going to go advance here. We're going to pay a food bag. Right, because that's Fat Man. Yep, food bag. Okay. I'm going to pay a food bag to do that. We're going to take 2 more resource tiles. I'm glad my grocery store work experience didn't involve checking. Yeah, I bet. You didn't have. I mean, you had to deal with some customers, but not quite like a checker would. Definitely relatively low customer facing. Nice resources on these. Excellent. I'm gonna stack these in like good pile and bad pile. So we got our pile of resources. We've got our pile of of non-resources. We'll leave it at that. Yeah, but I keep telling myself it's just temporary. That is true. I mean, you know, you have a noble goal of trying to pay off your student debt, and it will be so worth it once I'm debt-free. Yes, 100%. Yep. So definitely encourage you to keep that up. That'll be awesome. Okay. Let's see. That was my turn. It is the Automa's turn. So we draw. Actually did quite a bit, but our standards for customer service were low. Nice. Okay, so the Automa's turn. They draw 2 of these Automa cards. We flip them face up, and we randomly orient them left versus right. And then whatever symbols line up in the middle between the 2 cards, those are the symbols that take effect for both the Shadow Empire and the Automa. So we'll just go like this, flip it over, boom. Those line up right there. I hope you can see that pretty well. This first one here is for the Automa. So they go and they start at this top half here and work their way down, whereas the Shadow Empire will start from the bottom. And this symbol here, I have my little cheat sheets here, is a non-finished track closest to the landmark end. So they haven't finished any tracks yet, and they're equidistant from the landmark end, or from a landmark or the end, right? So they get to choose any one, which means they go with their tiebreaker here, starting from the top and working their way down. In this case, exploration. So they're tagging along with me. Oof, yeah. Yeah, that's always interesting. I feel like any kind of job, well, period, any kind of job is going to have a lot of drama. But specifically, yeah, those like service-oriented type of entry-level type of jobs, right, are going to certainly be filled with more because you do get younger people like that just starting out. So that's interesting. All right, Automa is going. I should have made them blue. They'd have matched. I could be red or something, whatever. They move there. That's it. Their turn is over. Shadow Empire's turn. That symbol means all non-finished tracks. And so they haven't finished any tracks, so they get to pick their favorite, which is over here. It's a landmark. I'm going to go 2 of them to show their preferred track right there. That's it. That's the end of the Automa's turn. Their discard pile over here. How's your raccoon problem? Unchanged. We have yet to reset up the trap after the last possum that we caught, the one that we successfully let go. Although Country Girl saw a dead possum on the road just not too far from here. So no telling if it made it far. It might have been a different possum. Who knows? It's hard to tell. They all look the same, right? So yeah, we haven't set the trap up again. We have a spot of dead grass outside, probably because my father-in-law sprayed it with some chemicals, hoping that would deter the raccoons. And I haven't actually checked with Country Girl recently if she's noticed any new droppings or not. But regardless, there are old droppings there, and we have to do something about that. That being said, the kids have been outside under supervision and had some fun out there. So, not all bad news. First annual review, they said Never heard your name. Who's this guy? Do you work here? No, to my knowledge, Katie, they're not eating anything in our yard. The neighbor, I guess, doesn't pay for trash services. So we see like bits of trash like littered across his yard sometimes. And then he also feeds his cats, his cat, singular, on his porch. And the raccoons eat the extra food. And apparently the possums do too, which makes sense. When I was younger, we had our garage. We left our back door of the garage open, I think, because we had cats that would come in and out. Our cats that would come in and out. And I went out to the garage to get something, maybe from an outside refrigerator. I don't remember. And I think I went to the refrigerator or whatever, got the thing, was on my way back, and I glanced over and I saw a possum sitting upright on his hind legs, just like eating cat food. And I remember being terrified because those things are not pretty if you haven't seen one. And he just, I don't know, he didn't really react, but I was startled. So that was fun. You've heard the possums are good to keep around. Huh. All right. I think Country Girl read that they're not like super aggressive toward people or anything. So that's good to know. The one that I released from the cage was playing dead, and as soon as I started to move the cage, he just went, just kind of glared up at me and showed me his teeth, and I was like, all right, I get it, buddy. Let me just unlock this and tip you over so it opens, and I'll just back away. He didn't make any threatening moves or anything, and I walked away and let him get out on his own, but yeah. And yeah, we never saw him again unless he was the one on the road, but yeah, I don't know. Okay. You think they're cute? Really? I don't think they're ugly per se, but they're just, I don't know. To each their own, I guess. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Oh, that's right. That phrase. I was in chat with some friends, Swifty, and pretty much all animals are cute. Okay, that's fair. And he said something about, I can't remember what we were talking about, but he said beauty's in the eye of the bee holder, BEE holder, and it was, I assume it was a typo, unless he really meant bee holder, but I don't know. Anyway, so I shared a GIF of Will Arnett from Arrested Development. He's just laying on the couch and he's like, bees? And someone else in chat shared a GIF of Lucille. I don't actually remember her real name, but Lucille from Arrested Development. And what did she say? What was her quote? Something about like, they don't allow you to have bees here, or whatever. It was just a great exchange. Shouldn't share the Nick Cage one. Yeah. No, I saw that one. I thought about it. Should have shared. Yeah, where he's got like the cage over his head and he's like, bee, not the bees, not the bees. Yep. That's a good one. I haven't actually seen that movie though. Not the bees. Yep. That was what, Wicker Man, I think is the name of it. I haven't seen that movie. I heard it was really bad. And so I default to Arrested Development because I have seen that. Which, Katie, you should watch. It is well worth your time. So good. Not the bees. Yep, good stuff. Alright, back to my turn. We're gonna go same place again. I don't really want them to get ahead of me in exploration. I know. And I want to do the exploration track anyway, so 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute, what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, do they? 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why? Am I missing something? Exploration and military both get 4 of their buildings from their boards, whereas science and technology only get 3 of them. Oh, here's one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and I missed this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, so they all get 4. I'm blind, apparently. But that makes it hard. Because I really want to get rid of this building. But I also really want to play this tile. I know there are other ways to get rid of buildings. You can draw technologies to help you do that. And getting rid of buildings really rakes in the victory points. Get flat victory points for exploration. Yeah, and especially because I'm doing the capital city, I really want those buildings for that. That's tough. These are hard decisions. I don't like them. Fire? Fire gets rid of buildings? That's not exactly what I'm looking for, and you know that, because you know how to play this game. Okay, what am I doing? Right, I'm moving here, because I want to explore. And I can take this tile here, as I throw it. This one here has all water on all sides, except for a little tiny bit of forest. And if I put it on my board, you can't see that at all. Okay, putting it on my board to match this forest here, then I will get 1 victory point for that. And I will also get future victory points for the water on the rest of it. And if I place it in this orientation here, then as long as the tile next to it over here has forest and sand, then I'll get 2 victory points for that one. So pretty good stuff there. Copyright stricken for the whistling. No? Cause I don't think so. I mean, I imagine you're mostly joking, but I think I was reading about some of the Twitch rules because I was looking into affiliation again, and because someone in chat had talked about you can now dual stream or whatever. They changed their rules, and I don't think that's the case based on what I was reading. They changed the rules on like how soon you can stream after streaming on Twitch, or I don't know, it's weird. I'll look into it again eventually. But I was reading something about parody or covers of other work. Show me the Twitch agreement, the Twitch rules that say you can. Because I'm not going to take anyone's word for it. No offense, Katie. No offense to whoever else was chatting about it. But I'm going to play it safe. Critical Role does it all the time. I'm not exactly... I would have to get details on how Critical Role does their streams. But yeah, look it up. If you can find any like hard evidence, specifically like Twitch user agreements and stuff like that, to show me, I will change my mind, and I will do affiliate as quickly as possible. The other challenge to affiliate, though, is with the change I just made to our stream schedule here. I don't think I'm streaming enough to qualify for affiliate. I don't think I'm getting enough days in and or hours probably at this point. So yeah, we'll definitely be looking into it and stuff like that. And if you can send me a link to the actual rules, if I could, I would post the GIF of Juan Swans enjoying his permit. I wish. I wish it were that easy. Yes, that is the best. And Twitch definitely needs to support GIFs as soon as possible. I don't have my own emojis, but I believe there's a feature on Twitch now that is like emotes have sounds associated with them. I don't know if that's something I need to enable on my end, or if it's something that you can just do on your end if it's already enabled. But yeah, that was kind of interesting to find out. All right, we're still trying to play this game, I swear. Yeah, we're going to our island here. We're getting 1 victory point for that. Boink. And we're getting a Fat Man resource. I'm going to spend the Fat Man for this upgrade here. So we're just going to call it good there. And then I think actually we're just going to spend him again for the bonus. Right? Might as well get that Tapestry card. Could unlock some potential benefits. Double Cross. You may discard this from your hand if an opponent plays a trap against you. Ooh, nice. If you do, cancel the trap and gain 5 victory points. When played, if played as a Tapestry... bummer, it's not simultaneously. Yeah, and that's kind of what I was reading. They changed, like... How the heck does Critical Role do it? Yeah, I don't know. I can't speak to how they have their agreements set up or how their stream is set up, even for that matter. But I'd be interested to find out. So this will give me 9 victory points and a territory. So that's pretty useful. Stop messaging me. Lol sob. Okay. Extra territories are nice. So I may use that one. Even without activating a trap. Okay. That's that. That's my turn. Automa's turn. I did this wrong. Hold on. Hold. There's an odd number of cards in this deck. That I don't. Yeah, that's for just a 2-player game. But setup for the Automa, I feel like... Yeah, there's an odd number of cards in here. But I'm only supposed to use cards 1 through 7. Just doesn't seem right. Bot turn. Add 2 cards. I don't understand. I have to add a card to this deck, otherwise we'll shuffle it up. Otherwise I'm just going to be left with a single card at the end, and that's not going to work. I must be missing something on where you do that in the setup, but... Alright, Automa's turn, drawing 2 cards, flipping them over here. So this is Unfinished Tracks, closest to landmark to the end, which for them, it's no longer a tie because they're closer here, which is really annoying. Right? Am I doing this right? Yeah, must be. If more than one track is valid, then you reference this design here. Okay, so this is the one they're closest to a landmark on, so they go here. They don't get anything for that, so their turn is over, right? Nope, they explore. JK. Explore, I believe they just grab a tile. Yep, so they just draw a tile from here. Face up with a random orientation, and then they follow this little diagram here on the card. Right there. That tells them how to determine which position. And so it's oriented like this. No. Hold. There, it's oriented like this. So they're going from here. So that none of those are valid places that they can explore. None of these are. None of these are. None of these are. And the first valid place is here. And so we place this right there. And ta-da, it's explored. They don't gain bonuses or benefits or anything. So that's it. Their turn is over. Next is the Shadow Empire. And they're going non-finished closest to the end is going to be their preferred track because they moved there first. Move here, and that's it. The Shadow Empire only grabs landmarks. It's only as a way to incentivize me to try and beat them and compete, right, for those. And that's the end of their turn. Makes it my turn. I really don't want this guy to get ahead of me and take my landmarks, so I'm just going to keep going here, I guess. Now comes the really hard decision, though. Do I get the house? Or do I get the tile? There's got to be other ways of exploring, right? There are other ways, aren't there? Part of the reason I want to do the tile is because if I get one of these resources, then I can do one more space and guarantee that I get the landmark before he does. Tech card could get me a building or a resource. My watch. Muff McClay, stop. Stop messaging. Bummer. Neither of those are very good to place on that tile, but I think I'm more concerned about the resources than I am about the small number of victory points I get. Looks like the answer is just that Critical Role is the biggest cash cow, so they can pretty much do whatever they want. Yeah, right. That checks out. I would have had that other landmark by now if I had gone that route. Whoops. 2, 5. I'm really struggling here. I need another way to explore, which could be maybe the science track here. But I have to pay a resource right now for that advancement. So maybe... I know there are other ways to get houses, so I'm gonna go with the resource. This says so for each of these tiles that I place that only contain water on the outer edge, I get 4 victory points. So I want to try and make sure every single tile has water on the outer edge. Sounds like you just have to get more followers than them, and then you can do the same. I mean, not exactly. Because followers don't necessarily mean viewers, right? I have 163 followers, and how many viewers are there right now? I don't actually know, but I would guess 3, 4, 5, 6 maybe. Followers don't equate to viewers, unfortunately. It equates to potential viewers. Even... Stop it. I keep checking my watch. Even subscribers don't necessarily equate to viewers. Though subscribers are better because they do bring in income for Twitch as well as the streamer. I think I'll just go here. It gets me 1 victory point. Then that's water. You're back. Welcome back, country girl. So 1 more victory point there. I gain 1 more resource. And that's it. I'll end my turn. Shoot. I need to find a way to get 2 of these buildings off. Because I still have 1, 2, 3 ways to get them off here. But I still need 2 more buildings removed. This is hard. I don't like this. Okay. That is the end of my turn. Automa's turn again. They have all non-finished tracks. They haven't finished any tracks, so they go with their preferred option here, which is military. Good. It's good for me. Boom. Conquer. They're going to follow this pattern here, and they're going to conquer a territory. I don't know what that topple icon means. Valid hexes can be conquered or explored. Check. Adjacent to you, only check if toppled. Toppled outpost indicator. What does that mean? I mean, I know what a toppled outpost is, but... Oh. Oh, interesting. Hexes adjacent to territories you control are only valid if a toppled outpost icon is on the tiebreaker card. Okay. Sorry about Hank. Yeah, sad news. We've had a lot of sad news lately. Going which way? This way? Yeah, it's going this way. So they're going from here. This way, this way, this way. This way. Here. This is the first valid hex that they can conquer. So they conquer there. And then Shadow Empire is doing the same. Their preferred track are non-finished tracks, and they haven't finished any, so therefore they're going exploration. Boom, to there. They're a little slow on the uptake there, but... Oh, I'm sorry. Prayers that things start to get better. Yeah, I appreciate that, Katie. It is definitely pretty sad. We've had a lot of bad news of that nature recently. Very, very recently. So, I appreciate your thoughts and your prayers. Okay. My turn. We're going to advance. Pay our 2 resources. Boom, boom. Go here. That means we get this first landmark. I believe is the lighthouse. Yep. We have to place that out here. This is always a tricky part. I think that was a rough day. Yep. This is always a tricky part. Like, where do I put this to maximize its use? I think once I get this one here, I'll put it... I apologize, you can't see anything on my mat here. Once I get my landmark here, I'll probably put it in this section here. And so then I can put this somewhere knowing I'm putting that one there. Or I can put this somewhere else. Like if I put it here, that leaves only 2 spaces left that I need to build on in order to complete the district. But let's see if I put it here. Yeah, it doesn't really leave me with a whole lot of options surrounding that area. Do I have any other options for places to put this? I could rotate it and put it here. Actually, let's grab it and check. Not there. Not there. Not there. There are not many places that this can go. That could go there. But obviously I don't have this one yet, so I need to figure out what that looks like. That could go there, and then this could go here. I kind of want to leave those big spaces open for bigger pieces. So we'll be getting two pretty good sized ones over here. I don't know how big that one is. Oh wow, that's a full 3x3. So that one will go down there pretty nicely, fill in the whole district. 2x3, 2x2. It's going to be a while before I get this one. So maybe I don't even worry about where that's going to go and I just start here maybe. This is the one that's closest to being finished. Okay, so it goes there. And I get to draw a tile, and I get to play a tile. Hey. I think what I do now is I get to play one of these tiles. I'm going to play one that doesn't give me a resource. Normally I would go for resource, but getting a resource means that I have to pick a different track. I can't pick this one again to advance on because it requires two. And picking a different track isn't a bad thing. I could get a technology card, I could advance on a track, hopefully not exploration. But if I pick one that doesn't have a resource, I can get a technology card or a, what the heck is this called? A Tapestry card, or I can advance on a track using the science die. Honestly, if I do that and I get the science track, that would be like the best option, because then I can just skip that first one. I really hate that first one. It's such a deterrent to actually taking the science track, because I'm usually advancing on a different track and I don't want to miss out on the benefits of said track, right? But also this one doesn't have good edges for water. In fact, none of my tiles. Yeah, if any of... None of these tiles have only water on the outer edge, so that makes them not great for placing over here. These two are the closest, and I don't think there's any orientation I can put them in. Yeah, I can't put these in any orientation for them to fit and have only water on the outside. So it has to be this one if I want to make that happen and get full victory points for this. Or I sacrifice one of my tiles and lose out on 4 victory points. I think I do that. And if that's the case, it doesn't really matter which one I pick. So I can just take this one here and match up my mountain tiles. So I get a victory point for matching a mountain. And I get a tech card. Now I have to pick. My neighbors aren't going to get banking. I'm planning on going science. So if I go science and unlock 3 houses, I can take this tech card here and get that landmark. I'll have met the requirements for it. Alternatively, I could go with this one here and get the resource and the conquer, but I'm not too concerned about conquering because I'd only conquer my neighboring spots here, which have nothing on them. Let's go with this one. Oh, if I can get... Come on. Replace that with... This one gives a yellow house. And yellow victory point, and victory points for yellow houses. Not exactly what we're looking for. We want a brown house, but that's fine. Our tech card over here. That's a 2x3 building if we unlock it, if we get that far. Alright, that is the end of my turn. It is the Automa's turn. And there's a special rule for the Automa. If on this turn they have the hand symbol, then they skip this turn and they do their income turn immediately. So depending on what these cards show, and in that middle column, they may skip their turn altogether, which would suck because they would steal a resource from me. But hey, we'll see how it goes. And they suck. If the decision deck is now empty, and track card shows that, income turn, skip the below. Income turn. So, bought at the end of favorite track or less advanced than another. Marker change to favorite. I gotta read that in a little more detail here. If a bot's token has reached the end of its favorite track, or if there is a further advanced token there. Further advanced token where? On its preferred track? Yeah, of its favorite track. Okay, so both of their favorite tracks are here. And so for the Automa, the Shadow Empire is further than the Automa on its favorite track. He's switching his preferred track to military. So we're going to take this and move it over here. Great. And for the Automa, they don't change because they are the furthest on their favorite track and they haven't finished it yet. So, done. Next, advance. Hang on. We did that. I'm doing this one here. Victory points for this stuff. So, for conquered territories and landmarks, they get 1 victory point each. So 1, 2, 3 victory points. right there. Then for military and science track, they gain 0. So 0 and 0. For tech and exploration, they gain 1 per. So tech 0 and exploration 2. 1, 2. And this is, again, only for the Automa. The Shadow Empire does not have a score that they track. They only try to compete for the landmarks. And the landmarks do add victory points. You can't really see that. For the Automa, do we... in the Tapestry deck, yeah. So then we draw this card here from the deck and place it over their slot so that we know I can't get the bonus resource for finishing my income turn. And they no longer get that column of victory points. Over here, then we're shuffling. We're going to, or no, we're not shuffling yet, I don't think. We're drawing 2 cards from the deck. Yep. Putting them here. So adding more cards. Their turn is going to extend. Then they draw a Tapestry card. Right? That's what that means, yeah? Okay, whatever. They're drawing a Tapestry card. Then their Civilization ability. 1 extra victory point for each landmark it has. So 1 more victory point. Boom, right there. And finally, we shuffle. All of these cards go back in the deck. There are 2 new ones get shuffled in there as well. We'll split those up just to make sure. Keep knocking over my landmark. I was really hoping to get that extra resource that turn. I don't normally like try my hardest to do my income turn first, because typically when you extend your turns for as long as possible, those players tend to have more victory points in the end game. But getting that extra victory point from doing that income phase first is really nice to have. It certainly allows you to extend your turn quite a bit more. Okay, that's done. Their turn is over. It is my turn. I'm doing my income turn. So we do our Civilization ability, which doesn't do anything right now, so good. We're doing our Tapestry card. So we don't have any resources to pay, so we would have to pay victory points. But we don't have enough victory points to pay, so this card is useless to us right now. This one, however, we can counter a trap card if we save it, or we can play it now, which we're going to do for 9 victory points and a exploration token. 9 from 3 is 12. Jumping ahead and taking another. That one right there. Bad one. It's another science one. And it has basically no water. So that was bad. Gotta stop drawing bad tiles. That upgrade, we only have 1 to upgrade, so that's 5 more victory points. We're gonna have to get another of those so we don't miss out on an upgrade. 5 from 12 is 17 victory points. We get 1 victory point for this card. We get no victory points for rows and columns, and neither of those give victory points in their income rows. And then we take income. Man, we didn't. That was sad. We didn't build any buildings, so we didn't unlock any of these sections to gain more resources. Normally you unlock at least one, so you get one resource. It kind of pulls ahead, but we just got that. All right, another tile and another tapestry card coming our way. Good tile this time. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? Bad tile. We got a building, though. That's a gray building for our science track. So that'll make up for the one that we don't earn from following the track to the letter, if we make it that far. But it's also just a bad tile for our island over here. Tapestry card. Pirate rule. This era, whenever you conquer a tile, gain the benefit on that tile in addition to the benefit of the conquer dice. That would be awesome if we were conquering. We need to get together and play Swifty's game, The Island of El Dorado. That just came to mind because of the island you're exploring. Island of El Dorado? That doesn't sound familiar. I know he has a couple games, I mean, don't we all, that people that we've been trying to get together and play, right? That we've been talking about for a while. But that one doesn't sound familiar. He hasn't even played it yet. That sounds about right. How many games do I have that I have not even played yet? Too many. Alright. I've played it a few times with someone else. Really? Okay. 1 and 2. It's the Autumn's turn, because my income turn is over. Alright. Automa is going non-finish, closest to landmark or the end. Now, that's an interesting question. They're closest to this landmark, but I took it. Does that mean they go for a different track? I think it does. Wait, but also to the end. This one is closest to the end. But that one's closer. That one's closer to a landmark. The military one. Oh, that... How... What? How do you figure that out? They're only 3 spaces away from a landmark on the military track. They just missed out on this landmark, so I don't think we count that. I think they go with the whatever thing they're closest to. That would make the most sense, because it does say slash. Non-finished track, all of them. Closest to landmark / end. I think we choose whatever thing they are closest to. In this case, it is this landmark. So they go here. They get a tapestry card. Boink. Shadow Empire. Non-finished, closest to end would be this one here. They move up. That's it for them. Their turn is over. My turn. I have to pay 3 resources here. Ouch. In order to get that house. And I get victory points per conquered territory, which is big old 1. Shoot. Does... If I get this, the research die, I don't get the benefit or the bonus of a tile that I move to. So I couldn't skip this conquer victory points and get the bonus there. That's frustrating. Because I really want that house. But the science track is probably the next best track for me to advance on. or the tech track. I won't be getting the landmarks from the tech track, but getting those technology cards would be pretty nice. It's so expensive. We're gonna do here first. 1 victory point. We gain a house. Okay. That's the end of our turn. Autumn's turn. This needs to go away. Autumn is non-finished, closest to end. They're tied, so they prioritize military. Conquer. Going this way. They're conquering here. Okay. That's the end of their turn. Shadow Empire. All non-finished tracks. They prioritize technology. Boink. They got the Forge. Add that to their stockpile. Alright, that's the end of their turn. We need to pick up the pace a little bit. Woo! It's already 10:30. We are not going to finish on time. Oh boy. Oh boy. Too much talking. I blame you. All of you. Okay. Advance here. We're going to go here, I think. Because then... Right? Is that what I wanted? Because I wanted to take this one. This is going to be a really short turn for me. Not good. Flip this over. There's another structure on that one. We take this one, which will get us a house. That was our turn. We spent so much on this first spot here. It's going to be hard pressed to get to the end. Yikes! Okay, don't even, Katie. Don't even. Don't start with me. Autumn's turn. We're definitely going to beat them to the end, which means we get 2 resources, so that's nice. Autumn, non-finished tracks. They haven't finished any, so science is their preferred track. Okay, you go there. They do roll this die. Military. No benefit for them, but they gain that landmark, which is, which one? Barracks. That's the barracks. Automa, same, non-finished tracks. They prefer exploration in this case. There. Turns over. My turn. This? I don't No, I don't think so. We played, what did we play? We played Villainous. We played whatever the code names. Played code names. And Reckoners. Played the Reckoners, the dice game with all the big, like, multi-sided dice. Multi-sided dice? As opposed to single-sided dice. How many sides are on those? No, it's a D6. I don't know why I was thinking it was more than that. Huh. Anyway. Moving on. It's my turn. Income phase. What do I do in my income phase? Nothing here. Oh, I've been doing this wrong. No. Oh no. I only explore in the beginning of my income turns. 2 through 5. Ugh. How in the world am I supposed to get... Start over. Yep. Wipe the board. Jeez. I'm only supposed to have 2 of those down. Am I just not? Is there no way to get all 6 then? You just can't fill out the entire island, I guess. They give you 6 spots to give you variety in terrain types and stuff like that, I imagine. And also because they're hexagons, right? The bestigons. Well, shoot. Yeah, you start with 4 because that's what you need at a minimum to play all of them. But you can only place them at the start of your income turns, and you only get income turns 2, 3, 4, and 5 to place them because you don't do it on turn 1, and there's nothing after 5. Shoot. I don't know what to do. I've already used all the resources I've gained, and I've already upgraded the tech card. Maybe I will just not build. But then I'm missing out on 3 builds out here, out in the real world. Well, shoot. This is... Man, that really screws up my game. What can I do? I can put... Hold up. I can move all of those out here. Adjust victory points accordingly. And then put 2 tiles over here. Right? I think that's the best way to do it. It doesn't necessarily have to be those 3 tiles. I just need to put 3 tiles out here and then put 2 tiles here. So it'll be a little bit in my favor because I'm just going to pick which ones go where. But that means I'll take one of these off, at least one off, and put it out here. And then put... I'll put this one here, which gets me plus 3 victory points. 1, 2, 3, and it gets me a house. Oh, man. which would have gotten me a resource. I think I'll take this Tapestry one, tech card, sorry, and move it out here. Two victory points there, or 2 victory points somewhere else. That keeps my tech card. And that's minus 1 victory point and plus 1 victory point. And then I have one more to play out here. I have 2 Tapestry cards or 2 science dice. God, science dice are such a gamble. Oh, I hate them so much. Or I can do a resource. That's 3 victory points there. And another mushroom. I really want to use the science die to advance myself on the science track. Specifically like one of these tokens here, because they don't give me the benefit. So then I move up on the science track, but I don't have to roll the science die to get there, right? But there's only a 1 in 4 chance that that happens, assuming these are even. Well, it's not, is it? What, a D10? 2 science, 3 science, 2, 3, 3 technology. No, it's a D9. Yeah, so there's 3 of each on here. So my odds are the same. Doesn't change the odds really. I hate to cheat and like roll now and then use that as justification to like swap out a tile, right? But because you can't do that in a real game, not with real people. I could do it against the automa, except all of you are watching me, judging me from behind your screens. Okay, so that's all done. I still have 2 resources. I could spend those to extend my turn, and given the automa has 2 more turns, possibly a third, depending on how those last 2 cards play out, I think I will. I could use both of these resources to get another yellow house. Or my first. I'll get the second one here. Mostly just want the first one gone so that I get that extra resource per turn. But I also want to do that science track. Man, I hate that science track so much. All right, let's do this one. Safe bet. Your Tapestry card. Engineering. This era, whenever you invent a tech card, immediately upgrade it to the middle row and gain the circle benefit. Ooh, that's not bad. If I was going heavier into tech, might be better, but then we're also buying the yellow house, which I think we will place over here. Maybe over here? Because once we get here on the exploration track, we'll get a 3x3, which will fill in this space, which means we only need one more house to complete a row. That'll be useful. And then 2 more houses on top of that to complete a district. So that's good. Excuse me. Okay, that's the end of my turn. It's the Automa's turn now. So, non-finished track, prefer tech. Boink. Non-finished track, prefer exploration. Boink. Stay back. And that's it. Real quick for them. I like it. Keep it up. My turn. Now I'm going to do my income turn. Starting with civilization ability. This is my second turn, so I have 2 tiles out there. We're skipping that this time. Moving on. We're gonna do... do we do... Oh, dang. This is like multiple times throughout this era. Every tech card I get gets immediately upgraded. Or I can do guilds, sacrifice victory points for resources, or vice versa. I can't do vice versa. I can sacrifice 15 victory points to get 3 resources right now if I wanted. I think I might do that. 15 is a hefty price to pay, but the amount of progress I could make with 3 extra resources on top of the 7 that I'm going to get this turn, that's a whole 10 resources. That's powerful. Oh, I'm getting 2 more? Jeez. I'm getting 12 resources if I use this and sacrifice 15 victory points. 25 down to 10 plus 1. Yikes. So it drops me down to 11, which I'm still ahead of the Automa, but I gotta be careful. And now I'm gonna choose a star for 1. Actually, I'll just choose all of them because I get 2 for this and I get... Wait a minute. I'm getting 3 total. So 2 for what I covered, and then 3 more. 1, 2. We'll go with the star for 3 because the star is the lowest. Mushroom? Yeah. Mushroom just because it's required for all of these here. Yeah, exactly. I can make up the points. And with those resources, if I can clear off more houses, I'm just going to get even more resources, and I'm going to get exceedingly more victory points. So I'm not too worried about that. 15 is a heavy price to pay, but I think it'll be worth it. We'll see. 9 minutes. Let's go. Hurry up. Automa's turn. That was my advancement. Oh, I'm not done. What am I doing? That was just my Tapestry card. Next is upgrade. We're going here. We're getting a yellow house. Putting that right here. Upgrade victory points. 2 times 2 is 4 victory points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rows and columns, none still. None for this, and none for this. And now resource gathering. 2 food bags, 2 fat men, 2 mushrooms, and 1 star. Not bad. And then we're also getting a exploration token. Come on. Hey, that's a good one. Fat man, resource, lots of water. And it even has a desert. Desert and mountain. But I can't pair up the desert and the mountain on that. So, whatever. It'll be fine. It's still a good one to have. And a tapestry card. Infrastructure boost. This era, whenever you gain an income building, well, that would have been nice, you may place it on a territory you control that has exactly 1 outpost and no other tokens. If you do, gain 5 victory points or the benefit on that territory. Wow, that's a good card. I don't know if I will use it because I do want to fill out my capital as much as possible. I say that, but I haven't made any progress on the science track, so I don't know. Maybe I just keep up with technology, trying to get as much of that as possible, while doing as much exploration as possible. Speaking of which, though, I can't play any more exploration tokens, can I? That's a problem. Yikes, and they're gonna conquer the middle territory here in just a moment. If they advance on the military track again, I think they'll conquer the middle island. Alright. Moving on. Where was I? Resources. Yeah, I think I need to conquer a territory before I can explore anymore. Which is rough. Okay. Autumn's turn. They do not advance this turn, so all non-completed tracks, exploration is their preference here. They go there. Same thing for them. They prefer their preferred track, which is over here. That's it. My turn. I really don't want to conquer anything, but I think if I do, I conquer here. It doesn't have a token on it, so I risk not getting anything out of the conquer action when I roll the dice. But it frees up the most number of territories for me to explore afterward, right? Without putting me directly next to my neighbor there. I think that's what I do. We'll go with a fat man on that. Right? To here. Conquer to here. Early day tomorrow, so headed to bed tonight. Headed to bed night. Sounds good, Katie. I appreciate you showing up and hanging out with us for a little bit. Have a great night. Hope you get a good night's sleep. And we will talk to you next week. I don't know. I mean, I feel like I need to make up the missed game to Muffin McClay. So I might, well, you two, hey, thanks. I might just do another board game stream next week, but that's all dependent on whether or not I can actually learn the game in time. Yes, I'll get that resource food bag. Okay, that's the end of my turn. That's my conquer action. Automa's turn. They are advancing. They are furthest along on their favorite track, so nothing changes there. Victory points. Conquer territories is 3 times 2 plus these is another 3, so 6 times 2 is 12. 6, 18. Jumping ahead. Military and science track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 points. 23. And technology and exploration is times 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another 4 points. 27. There. Next is add 2 more cards. They get a Tapestry card. Those Tapestry cards are really just like insurance, right? It's how they defend against being toppled. If I were to conquer a territory that they control, they just go flip, 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 trap card. Until they get a trap card or until they run out of Tapestry cards. It's pretty dumb. And they get +3 for their engineering bonus. 1, 2, 3, they're up to 30. And we shuffle. Oh, throw cards. All right, that's the end of their turn. It is now my turn. For 3, one of which has to be a mushroom, we will move up here. It means we get a house. And we get a exploration token. That one. Hey, nice one. All water on that one with a resource. And we get to play one. Considering I know where these actually get played now, are there any others? Do you want to do a science die? If I roll an exploration face on the science die, I'm just going to cry. I mean, it's not the end of the world, considering I know now that I don't play them over here. It's actually it's definitely better, but still annoying. I think I'd do it, because I really want to get rid of this. I really want that science track to go up. But if that's the case, which one do I play? Sand. Mountains, forest. None of these fit very well. But I can do mountains over here with water there. That makes 1, 2, 3 victory points if I put it there. Oh, I hate science tracks so much. Just the start of it. Can you give Fred some food when you're done? Yes. I typically glance his way as I leave the room, so I will try to remember to do that. Oh, come on! I hate this dice so much. If I get tech, it'll be sad. Just because I really want to build that house, because that's another resource. Or card. I don't know. Another something if I go there. Military would be okay. Still annoying, but it would get me closer to another conquer action, or house, if I need the extra exploration, which actually I don't. I only need 2 more. So I'm done conquering. I would get the house for sure. Also, somehow we need snacks again. try. How do we go through them so fast? I don't know. Come on, please not exploration. You son of a... God. Well, on the plus side, I get that building for free. I think it's this one. Some kind of barn. Train station. This is not a train station. This looks like a barn. That's a tank factory, I think. There we go. Train tracks. Train station. Boom. Going there for an extra resource. We're going to go with another mushroom. Dang, we can get the space shuttle, right? 2, 4. Dang, yeah, we can make it to the final tier of exploration this turn. Dang, that's so far. Because I only need 4 extra resources. I need 2 mushrooms, and then 2 more mushrooms to actually make that first step. I have 4 mushrooms to make that, and I have at least 4 of my other resources. 1 star and 3 food bags, and then I have 2 fat men that I can spend anywhere else I want. Sweet deal. The question is, do I advance on the science track? Or do I just keep going tech? I think I just keep going tech. Yeah, at this point, I think it's just straight tech. I'll position myself to use this engineering tapestry card next time. Like, I'll try and get myself here to the first, or to the 3rd tier of the track, so that when I move into that, I'll get 2 tech cards right away, or maybe even just before it. I don't know, somewhere right around there. I'll get as many tech cards as I can on that turn, so I can instantly just upgrade them all straight into the circle, right? I was not planning on going tech, but hey, that's just how the game worked out. So, I gained a resource for that. Cool. I have 2 full rows there now, too. That's sweet. Let's see. Let me double check what I did on my turn. I went here. I placed a territory. I did not get victory points for that yet. 1, 2, 3. 18. Oh boy. We are 5 minutes past. I'm going to try and power through this as quickly as I can, which is, to be honest, not very quick. But if you have to go, because it is pretty late, I understand. I don't know if I will finish the game, though. So if you're going to stick around to watch me finish the game, keep that in mind. I don't know if I'll finish. That's the end of my turn. Automa. They're picking closest to landmark/end, which is their military track again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So actually it's tied between science and military. And they prefer... Wait. How does that work? The thing they're closest to is a landmark. And there is a tie. More than one track is valid. The bot advances on the track that's first in the track tiebreaker section. But so if there's a tie between military and science, and the tiebreaker track shows military and science as the last, Like, is it only a tiebreaker between military and science? So, like, does the Automa disregard exploration and technology and then go on to their preferred track? Or whatever else comes next between science and military? I would think so. Based on the conditions of this symbol here, right? So because this symbol says closest to a landmark and or closest to the end, it narrows it down already to those two tracks. So I think we get to ignore exploration and tech and only focus on those two, in which case they advance on military. Which is annoying because now I have to figure out where they're conquering. Here, there, yep, so they're going this way. And that puts them here in the middle. GG. So, they get 10 victory points for conquering the middle. Up to 40. Not what I was hoping they would do, but how it works. Non-finished closest to the end, which is this track here. Bummer. I do not want them to advance on that track, but not a whole lot I can do. My turn. So I have, what, 2 fat men that I can use. I can either use both of them and get the red house over here and a tapestry card, which that would be nice because that's an extra resource. Or I can use both of them, or sorry, one of them, get the yellow house over here, which is also an extra resource, and I'm significantly further on the yellow track, so that might be nice. That's actually a cheaper price to pay. Or I could use one of them to advance on the science track. That's airplanes. I can put that one anywhere. That's good. I think I go with the cheaper option and I pay for the tech house, the yellow house. That makes the most sense. Save resources. Get the most... Oh, and I actually get a resource for doing that. So as long as I have an extra food bag, I can advance to the next stage and get another tech card. We'll just go plus on the food bag. Just make sure I have enough of that. And that's the end of my turn. Automa. Alright, non-finished track. That's all of them. They prefer exploration in this case. So there. Non-finished track. All of them. They prefer their preferred track, so they go here. Bummer. Missed out on the big boy. The rubber works. I don't even know where I would put that. That thing's huge. I have to go off the board, obviously, but... Okay. That is the end of their turn. Makes it my turn. That's how that works. Going here. I want to do as much on the tech tree as possible because this first one in the exploration gets me victory points for the tech tree, is you know, for how far along I am in the tech tree. So I'm gonna go here and pay 1 food bag and 1 fat man. Oh, there's an extra house there. Sweet deal. If I pay 3 resources, I get an upgrade too. Oh, shoot. I'm not going to meet the requirement for this stupid building over here. I should have gone with this one. It's actually a smaller building, but I already meet the prereq for that. Dang, I messed myself up because I thought I was going science. So I can either wipe the board and take a tech card, or I can just take a tech card. That one's a 2x2, and I already meet the prereq for it. Or a 2x2 with 1 extra victory point, and I already meet the prereq for it. Maybe I wipe it. As much as I want those buildings, they're not my top priority right now, so I think I wipe it. There's another building, and I currently meet the prereq for it, so that's good. It's a 2x2. Ooh, this one gets you an extra civilization card. So if you meet that requirement there at the top, which is science level 4, so I don't meet that, neither my neighbors do. You just get to pull a whole new... Ooh, that one's even better. Lithium ion battery. You get to retake the action of one of the tiles you're on, and it requires exploration 4, which I am going to get this round. I think I get that one. Yep. And then we replace it with another building. Ooh, that's a 3x3. And I meet the prereqs for it, so that's cool. Maybe I'll get that one later. Oh, shoot. They're supposed to be wiping the board, aren't they? Oh man, every time they get a tech card, they're supposed to wipe the board. Whoops. I'm so good at this game. I totally know how to play. That was my turn on the tech tree. Okay. Autumn's turn. I don't think I'll finish first this time and get the 3 resources for taking my income turn first. Alright. Non-completed tracks. They prefer military. Go there. They conquer, of course. Always got to make it difficult for me. And on this one, they prefer a topple if available, but I don't think it is. Going from here. Oh, they're taking my spot right next to me. Non-completed tracks. They prefer exploration to there. That's it. My turn. 4. Yep, so we're going... Oh, phew. We're going here. We're not going to get that tapestry card when we make it there. So we're going to pay 1 of these, and we're going to pay 2 of those. We get a brown house. And we get victory points for all of our brown houses, which is 3. 1, 2, 3. I think now we go up here, maybe. Two, 4, 5. 4. Oh, and we ended our turn with 3 houses, so we actually get our extra landmark. Right there. Ooh, that's even better. Right there. Perfect. Doesn't complete anything on its own, except that it almost gives me a whole column just by doing that. All right. There's my house. There's my victory points for the houses. I'm paying 2 of my tiles here. Two of my tiles for 5 more victory points. To there, 26. And that's the end of my turn. Autumn's turn. All right, non-completed tracks. They prefer their favorite. Over here, geez, another conquer. Oh, that's annoying. They do not prefer toppled. And it actually goes just like this. Nice, so they go here. Boop. They just exploded on their number of conquered territories. So non-finished closest to landmark at the end. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's the closest one, so they're going to prefer this track. Moving up there. That's it. My turn. I'm moving up here. Gaining 2 more tiles. Pay here and there. Get a resource and a resource. One of them is completely surrounded by water, so almost completely, but that's a good one. And then we get to play one of our tiles, anywhere we want. And probably the best spot to do it would either be here, because it's surrounded by 5 tiles, or here, again, surrounded by 5 tiles. There's no spot that's surrounded by 6 tiles. So now I just have to find the right tile that matches as many terrain types. Time for me to bail. All right, buddy. Appreciate you stopping by, and sorry we didn't play your game. I will do my best to learn the rules for it as soon as I can, and we will get it on the schedule as soon as possible. I appreciate you lending it to me, and I will talk to you soon. Take care. All right, so we need to match terrains. If we go here, there is sand, grassland, and water. Also mountains. If we do this one, yeah, we match water. Oh no, that doesn't match there. What if we rotate? No, it matches sand there. Okay, close. Actually, if we do this one here, we can match water on every single side and grasslands on that side. And with airplanes, with this specific tile, no pressure, have fun, thanks. We can place this tile anywhere. That's why we're throwing it out here in the best spot possible. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 victory points. 31, and we get a food bag. Boink. That will not do us a whole lot of good, but maybe it'll come in handy next round. Unless we somehow gain more resources this turn. I don't see that happening. That's the end of my turn. Ooh, it'll be close. Nah, they're still going to beat us. Alright, non-finished, for further preference. Okay, more conquering. And again, they start here. Bam. There. Does that mean if they can topple, they prefer to do that over this track? All hexes that can legally be conquered or explored by the automa are valid. Yep. Okay, the automa's conquer action are divided into two different procedures. If the automa can legally conquer a territory you control, carry out the conquer opponent's procedure. So they can conquer a territory that I control. So, all territories I control which the automa can legally conquer are valid. If the automa can still gain the middle island achievement, only the valid territories closest to the middle island remain valid. Use the hex tiebreaker to pick one territory among the valid ones. Yeah, so I think because... But then why... Hexes adjacent to territories you control. I don't understand what the difference is. Alright, whatever. They're going to conquer my territory. Not that it really matters, but I think that's what I'm supposed to do. So they're going to go here. I don't have a trap card, so I don't get to topple their tower. And honestly, it doesn't really do much at this point. I'm not going to explore anywhere else. They only get one of these two things for toppling opponents' towers. I don't have any other towers for them to topple, so they're not going to get that achievement. And that's... Oh, wait. Shadow Empire. All valid science. Boom. Done. Okay, my turn. I'm going to pay 2 mushrooms. Go to space, baby! I think we go there. That's a really good spot. That means we only need 2 for this territory, 3 for this territory, and 2 more for this territory. And then we get a complete center row, as well as 3 more resources. I don't know if we'll have that many buildings to place, because we're done with the exploration track, unless we get something like here. We need this and 1 more building. I don't know where we're going to get that extra building from. We'll need these 2 buildings here to finish the food track, the markets track. So if we make it that far, we'll clear out that entire row. We're almost going to clear out this farms track. But we're 1 short at the moment. Gotta figure out how we're going to do that. Alright. Victory points for tech track. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not a lot, but it'll do. 35. And we're going to trade in 3 of these. Oh, 3 of them. Yeah, because we're not going to build with them anymore. We're going to put 2 more out here. Ouch. No, we're going to get income. Yep. So we're going to take these 2. And I have to sacrifice one of the good ones. Doesn't really matter in that case. 1, 2, 3. Another 10 victory points. Go. Okay. That is the end of my turn. Automa. Again, they can skip this turn if they get that little hand symbol, the income symbol. See what they get. Actually, if they take this turn, then I get my income before they do. So that's really, really good. I really hope they don't skip it. Dang it! They would have taken it no matter what. Ah, frustrating. So close to getting 3 extra resources. Oh, I leave that there. Okay. Income turn. They are the furthest on both of their tracks, so nothing changes. Victory points. Conquered territories and landmarks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it affects that, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. 7 and 4 is 11. Times 2 is 22. Ouch. 40 makes 62. Combat and science gets them 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 more victory points. That makes 71. And technology and exploration gets them times 2. Oh, they're supposed to get bonus victory points for getting there first. Okay, I'll count that up in a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 79. And so they're going to get 2 for making it here first. They didn't make it there first, but they made it here first. So they get 6 more points. 6 makes 85. Woo! They're pulling ahead. This is scary. And then because... Well, not yet. More cards. Tapestry card for their pile. Now this, they get 1, 2, 3, 4 more victory points. And then shuffle. Oh, that could have made a huge difference for me. If I end up losing because of that, I mean, it'll be really hard to tell if it'll be because of that I lose, but man, those 3 extra resources would have been real nice to have. As it stands, I don't have enough. Hold up. No, okay. Sorry. I thought I missed an upgrade. But I just got the lithium-ion batteries. Alright. That's their turn. It's my turn. I'm doing my income phase as well. Place this out here. Ooh, that's an extra resource. Heck yeah. Doesn't really matter. Just throw it out there as 1 victory point. And it's that tapestry card. We're gonna do this engineering one, I think, because the other 2 are just not great. Yeah. So I just got to make sure that I get a few tech cards purchased. I don't know if... No, I should be able to do it. I should have enough resources to manage that. So I'm only going to use 4 mushrooms here, plus 1 to get this extra space card, or space tile. Really hope those turn out good. Those have always been, like, usually bad. I don't know why I try so hard, but... Okay. Okay. Upgrade. 4 victory points. Right? That's the one I want to do. Yeah, because I don't want to do the houses yet. Count up victory points. 2 times 3 is 6. This is 1, 2, 3. So close to more, but just 3 for now. 4 more victory points. And that's it for victory points. Then income. 3 of these. 2 of these. 3 of these. And 1 of these. Get my last question mark tile of the game, which I will use to play on my special island here. I really hope it has water on 3 sides, 4 sides, I don't know. Come on, gimme. Hey, got it. Plus an extra resource. Hey. Oh, that's not gonna help me. Oh well. Extra resource does me no good at the end of the game. That one. Wait, what am I doing? That was drawing here. Okay. Tapestry card. Goodness. I'm okay. Astronomy. When played, gain 1. Oh, really? That would have been nice to have earlier. Gain 1 location tile and 2 space tiles. Explore the territory tile. Keep the space tiles in your supply. They can be explored in the same ways any other space tiles you gain. Not very useful. That is all of my income, I think. Not a whole lot. Alright. The end of my turn. I have to get 1 more resource somehow. Let's see. 3, 6, 9 resources just to get to here. That's rough. If I want to get both of these bonuses. I only have 7 spare resources. And I'm short 1 for space travel, and I'm short 2 if I want the extra space location played. Why is this one out here? Is that mine? Do I have an extra location tile? I think so. Sweet. Oh, man. Yeah, I think that's definitely mine. Huh, got misplaced. Probably when I was placing this tile out here. Oh, let's see. I don't have any way to play these. Let's spend... No, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think we spend 2 mushrooms to go here. We draw our space tiles and we play one of them. I don't think I'm going to make it to that double spot on the tech tree, which is really sad. Ooh, but some of these have resources on them, so maybe. What? I hope you all got that Discord notification earlier than just now. That's when I got it. On my watch, at least. On my phone. See if I can shuffle these. Like an actual riffle shuffle or something. Not super clean, but it worked. All right, draw 3 of them. 1, 2, 3, just right off the top. Here we go. Don't let me down. Come on, space. We have... Okay, that one is garbage. Probably one of the worst tiles I could have drawn. It is conquer a territory and then gain victory points for all your conquered territories. Bad, very bad. This, oh my goodness. I don't know how this one works exactly. I'll have to look it up. But it's science related, which, if you remember, I did not do. And finally, I hate space so much. So much. Advance on the military track and gain victory points equal to your military track. Thanks, game. That will get me one step closer to completing a district and getting a resource for doing that. So, hooray, I guess. I still need one more house, though, at a minimum. What does this space tile do? Is there a cheat sheet for space tiles? Oh, I think this one means for every space I advance on science, I get 5 victory points. No. I'm gonna have to look that one up because I just realized that I didn't use my my board game tracking app. Space tiles reference. Here we go. Number 1 is correct. Each further move on the relevant track will score you 5 victory points. Oh, and Jamie Stagmeyer himself. Page 3 of the expansion rulebook. Automata. Right here. Yes, it is one of the expansion rules. There it is. One of the new space tiles is paired with a specific landmark, the monolith. The others read, whenever you advance on the blank track, gain 5 victory points. Interesting. So, if I change gears completely, if I play this science space token and change gears completely, I could go hard into science with my remaining resources, because honestly, I don't know, finishing the exploration track, while it would get me 10 victory points for reaching the end, I don't care about either one of these, right? I could get a few victory points by playing these military tokens, but what would it get me? I could maybe topple that middle spot if this allows me to topple anywhere. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-dum. But it is not an anywhere conquer action. So it has to be a place adjacent to me, which is here. So I would have to advance twice on the military track and then play this in order to conquer that middle territory, which could potentially get me, a few victory points on the way, plus 5 victory points for conquering the middle, and not quite enough for conquering other players' towers. And then this would get me further, and then I could get victory points for doing it, but it's just not a whole lot, right? 5 victory points per advance on the science track is pretty good, especially because I'm at the very beginning. It would be super cheap to do so. I could get 15 victory points with 3 resources, plus a house, maybe 2 houses if I spend an extra victory point, which would only get me, I only really need 1 house. Shoot. You know what? I think I do that. Yeah. Because if I roll this die and it advances me on the exploration track, boom, 10 victory points right there. Right? Because I don't care about these actions. I don't care if I lose out on that at this point. Plus, I'm going to get another house. Yeah, man, that's a hard gear change, but I think it's what I do if I want to have any shot at victory. Between the science track and the technology track, then, I think I just dump the rest of my actions into those. This will double the number of victory points I get for my city, my capital. At some point, I need to upgrade this card here. hold the phone. I could upgrade this lithium-ion battery by moving to this space here. And then I could repeat this action and get 3 more space tiles. Oh, I hate that there are so many options and so many unknowns. This could go any which way. I don't think this is going to be a very good game for me in terms of final score. The Automa just might beat me, in fact, but it's so late. I think I play this one just in case. Because it's still better than the military ones. If I was further along in the military and I can get a really expensive one for free, then yeah, I'd totally do that. But I'm not. Okay, we're gonna call it. Do that. That's the end of my turn. Moving on. Automa's turn. Okay, so furthest are just non-completed tracks. They prefer their favorite. Go there. This is closest to landmark or the end. There are only 2 spaces from this landmark. That is the closest one for them. So they go here. Done. Done. Now it's my turn. Now I have the hard decision to make. Do I get a house and upgrade and repeat this action again in hopes, big ol' hopes, that I get some good space tiles? Oh, man. The trouble is, I don't go to space all that often, and I don't remember half of the space tiles. So I don't know if there's a whole lot of good that can be got from them, right? Well, that being said, I think we bite the bullet and we go into space, further into space. I'm curious to see how far I could get with the science track and these extra 5 victory points, but the furthest I could make it is to here. I would roll a science die, which might bump me to here, which could potentially get me a whole nother set of victory points for my capital city. With that house, that is. But that would cost 1, 2, 3. 2, 3 to there. 2. That would almost cost me everything that I have to get that far. man. These are freaking hard decisions. I would like to get one more building off of the science track moved. Alright, let's just do this. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna build roundhouse. Those victory points. We're going to move this up. We're going to repeat our space action. 3 more right off the top. Space gods, don't fail me. Come on. We have... Oh, monolith. Monolith is just a structure, right? Where did those go? Here. Yeah, I think we just get to place the monolith somewhere. If we play this one, that is. We have... Ooh, science die. We get the bonus, and we get 6 victory points, so not half bad, potentially. Or... Ooh, tempting. 2 resources, one of which is a mushroom, one of which is a star, and 8 victory points. So, this is tough. We can either get... Well, so if we do this one with the resources and the 8 victory points, then we guarantee that we have enough resources to make it to the end of the track on purpose, right? And I think if we play this one now, my concern is that we play the science die next, and then we roll exploration, right? And just completely waste that die roll. We definitely do the monolith last, because while it could potentially get us a resource, it's more likely just going to get us maybe 1, 2 extra victory points for completing a row/column. Like putting it there or something. Wasting half of it probably, but... However, if we use the science die first, then we don't have enough resources to get to the end of the exploration track. So if we don't roll exploration, then we're kind of stuck. Jeez, I hate this. Alright, we do the resources. Do the sure thing, just to make sure. And 8 victory points. 63, 71. Yikes. I don't know if we're going to beat the Automa. It is getting late. We're in almost an hour past the end of our stream. Ugh. Okay. Do we take our house? Yes, we took a brown house. Alright. think that's the end of our turn. Beating the Automa is going to be pretty rough. They're already sizable way ahead of us, and they're going to earn quite a few points at the end of their turn. So, non-completed track for military. Great. They get another one of those. Non-finish, closer to landmark. This one is the clear winner. Get another landmark. 2 more landmarks. That is not good. Another 6 points. No. 8 points. Just in that. That's rough. My turn. So now, what I think I do I don't know what to do. If I finish the exploration track, then I can play my last 2 space tiles here, the good ones at least. And get 10 victory points for getting to the end, and lock that in, right, so that the Automa doesn't beat me to it. I can still advance on the science track to gain victory points. Or I can go to the tech track. I technically have 1, 2, 3. I don't have enough resources to get to here yet. Depending on what I roll on the science die, probably not a good chance that I can... Oh no, there is. If I play the science die tile, I have to sleep. Have fun finishing your game. Thanks, country girl. Love you. Have a good night. If I roll the science die and I advance on the tech track, then I will have enough resources to make it to this 3rd area here. No. Shoot. I'll be 1 short if I buy this tech card. But if that's the case, maybe I'd just skip that tech card, right? Wipe the board, get 3 new cards, and then draw from there. It's all dependent on that stupid science die. But let's start with moving here. 10 victory points. Play this one here. 6 more victory points. 81. 87. Now we have to roll the science die. This could potentially hurt. I really want technology. I don't want anything else. Let's see. Combat. Military. Ah, that's dumb. This era, whenever you invent or gain a Tapestry card, gain 3 victory points. Still useless. If I play If I spend a resource, I get a resource. But putting this out there does nothing for me except I could finish a row column. Which is currently 1 victory point. Those 3 extra resources would have been real handy right about now. I still haven't paid for this last one to get the monolith. I don't know if I will do that. Let's see if I pay 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so if I don't buy this tech card, then I can afford to move here. Which doesn't do me a whole lot of good, except I do get to instantly upgrade them, hoping for something better than just victory points. I don't think I build the monolith. Freaking science time, man. Never fails. Okay, Autumn's turn. Get this over with. Non-completed science track. There. Close to the end. We go here. I don't know if the Shadow Empire gets that achievement or not. I don't think they do, because they don't have a track to go up, but would they block someone else from getting it? Shadow Empire. The Automa earns achievements and victory points the same way you would. Shadow Empire can only earn the complete any advancement track, but gains no victory points from doing so. Nice! The Automa, or the Shadow Empire, could potentially block the Automa from getting 5 victory points by completing their track before the Automa does. That's great. Do it. I just need one more action. Alright, my turn. If we go... Yeah, I already moved that one in my calculations earlier. This gets us another house here, which gets us another resource. Does it matter which resource we get? Oh wait, if we're getting a resource, then we can buy that tech card. So we will buy that tech card. Oh. Oh boy. Buy a tech card. I don't think we get another building. I think we get this one with the hope that we get a good civilization. It goes there and gets instantly upgraded. 1, 2, 3. Place it with this one here. I'm glad I'm about to wipe it because I don't want that one. Okay, that is the end of my turn. This is not going to go well for me, I don't think. Automa still has so many turns left. So, Automa goes non-finish closest to landmark /end, which is here. They go oink. Thing that they gain from that. And they go non-finish closest to end, and there they go. The Shadow Empire has successfully blocked the Automa from 5 victory points. I love it. That's it for their turn. Come on now. My turn. We're going to go here for 1 and 2, 3. And we're going to wipe the board and pray that we get some good cards. Advance on the science track, but don't gain the bonus. That's 5 victory points right there. Not half bad. Another resource, which at this point, I mean, I could advance on the science track with that, so that's another 5 victory points. Or 2 land tiles. Yeah, that's not really that great. So I'll take these one at a time so I can see what comes next after I pick one. And for the purposes, this one's going to be better if I decide to upgrade it all the way. It requires tier 2 of the tech tree, which we're well past. So this goes here, gains me a resource, Fat Man, and I can potentially use that on my next turn to advance there. Then we replace it. Another resource, so same thing. And I could move backwards on the exploration or military track without gaining the bonus. That does not seem like a good thing. Not for me, because I don't have the resources to do anything with it, right? I take this one. So if I take this one, it's 10 victory points. I don't have enough resources to buy the house. This is such a powerful Tapestry card. I'm really surprised at how good that is. Obviously, if you play it the wrong time, it could be pretty lame, but yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do to get that house. I'll take this. Advance on the science tree there. And that's 5 victory points for the advancement. All right, end of my turn. Autumn's turn. They prefer exploration. Bad move, baby. And they prefer non-finished tracks closest to landmark / the end. No. 1, 2, 3. So this one's closest. We're gonna go here. And that's it. Makes it my turn. I'm gonna spend 1 resource. Go here. Get a worthless tapestry card. Retreat. You may discard this from your hand if an opponent tries to conquer your territory. You can't also play a trap. If you do, move your outpost to any adjacent territory you control, even one with 2 tokens. Oh, you have 3 outposts, and you gain a resource. Interesting. Another 5 victory points. At 1 hundo. Not great. Yeah, that's it. That's rough. Autumn's turn. We're gonna finish right about the same time. They're either gonna finish now, and then I'll finish next, or they will take their turn and then I'll finish and they'll finish last. And they're finishing now. Cowards. All right. This, I guess, matters. So for them, for the Automa, they don't change. For the Shadow Empire, they do change, and they're going to pick non-completed track closest to landmark / the end would be this one here. The tiebreaker agrees, so we're good. Victory points. This is gonna hurt. Landmarks and conquered territories. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 times 3. Oh, that's 39. 38. 38 makes 128, right? 38 plus 90, yeah, it makes 128. Okay. Then military and science, 2, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. Well, 13 times 2, another 13. 26, 48, 54. And tech and exploration, 1, 4, 5, 6 times 3, 18. 54, 64, 72. I think that's it. Oh, plus they don't flip that on the 5th turn. They get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more victory points. 78. Yep, that's it. They are done. Done. Oh man, I have to get at least 78 victory points on my income turn here in order to beat them. And I just don't think that's gonna happen. All right, here we go. We're gonna play our last one here. Last tile. We can actually get one extra victory point by playing that tile rather than this one. It also gets us a resource, which I think it matters. That's 2 victory points, right? 1, 2. Great start. Good stuff. That was my ability there. Tapestry card, you don't do. You do upgrades. Now this is a tricky part. What's going to give me the most victory points? If I play this one here with the house that I just got, that'll free up this spot here, giving me another victory point per row column. And that it totals up to 1, 2, 3, only 4 victory points. So not great. This one gets me victory points per yellow house that I've placed, which is another 4 victory points. Also not great. This civilization card is a wild card. We have no idea how much it'll get us, but I have a feeling it's going to be more than 4. So let's do it. Plus, getting a new civ is always fun. And we got the Tinkerers. Tinkerers. Tinkers are masters of time and technology. If you start the game with the Tinkers, each opponent gains a tech card from the deck, placing it in their bottom row. Wow, okay. They may not upgrade tech cards during their first income turn. Correct. At the beginning of your income turns, 2 through 5, you may place a player token on one of the unselected options here and act accordingly. Unless otherwise noted, do not gain the advancement benefit or bonuses as a result of these player token manipulations. Huh, okay. So place a player token here, choose one advancement token, gain resources equal to the cost of advancing into its current position. Advance into any track to match the closest opponent who is ahead of you on that track. You may gain the benefit but not the bonus. Regress exactly 3 spaces on an advancement track where this is possible. You may gain the benefit and pay to gain the bonus if any. Advance to the next bonus on any track and gain that bonus for free. Do not gain the benefit or any landmarks you pass. Is that symbol? Okay, yeah, that symbol just means gain 1 random civilization. The problem with this is I don't think I actually get to use it. Because it says at the beginning of your income turn. And this whole period here is my income turn. Which I have already started. You know, that may be the case for all of them. Aliens. Oh, I didn't know that was one. Yeah, some of them say you can discard the civilization and gain another. Others don't say anything special. Interesting. Yeah, so some of these actually say you can do something if you pick it up in the middle of the game. Some of them say you return it. There are actually very few that say you return it, but I don't think I can technically do anything with this, so that sucks. That was a waste of 4 victory points. Okay, that was my upgrade. Victory points now. 3 times 7, 21. 2, so 23. One, 2, 3, 4 victory points. 7 and 4 is 11. This is not looking good. 38. I mean, to be fair, it was not looking good from the start. And then I gain 4, 8, 12, 16 for my Islanders. 48, 54. Well, I think that's it. We lost by quite a bit. More than 15. So those three resources we purchased earlier didn't necessarily cause us to lose. That combined with many other things certainly did. Well, glad I didn't track that game. Yeah, win some, you lose some, I guess. Well, that does it over here. I'm gonna go to bed because I'm really tired. So, thanks everyone for sticking around. And thanks for hanging out with me. Hope you had fun watching. Hopefully we'll get a game of Libertalia in next time. It'll be this one here. Also another Stonemaier game. So I'm pretty excited to play that. We'll be back in a week. Unless I find another good time to stream. We'll just have to play it by ear. Unfortunately, that means it's less likely to be done, but it's just really hard to stream midweek, and even on weekends, it's pretty tough. Trying to find a good time. So, keep a lookout. Be sure to join our Discord server if you want to get going live notifications, as well as updates that I post there occasionally. And our schedule has been updated to only Fridays, so be back here at 9 p.m. a week from today. Right? I guess I should maybe announce that I'm going to Vegas soon, work trip coming up. Yeah, we're planning on being here on the 14th, which is a week from today. The week after that is the 21st. I will be in Vegas. Ooh, the week after that, I will be in California. So we're going to be taking some time off. Apologies for the late notice. I mean, not that late, but yeah, I'll try to post some announcements to the Discord server, reminding everyone of those dates. But please tune in next week. Maybe we can get that game of Libertalia done before I leave for a while. That'll do it. Take care, everyone. Have a great night. I love you all. Bye.